Yes, gotta start the audio on here. You're fucking. Oh my god! Oh my.
Dude, I actually do feel like.
Dude,
same. Right now. Like, I feel insane. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Come on, Ryan, you can catch a pump. You have 2.5 hours.
It's so tempting.
All right, get my. These pills always get stuck in my throat.
I know. Remember when we did them without any liquid and our throats started burning?
Yeah, literally.
Go back to
you feel like there's just something just blocking your airway.
Yeah.
Ready? 600 milligrams of DMHA, 2 grams of oxiracetam. Wait, did I say 600 milligrams of DMHA?
Yeah, that's
600 milligrams of caffeine, probably more, because for me, there's caffeine in the pills that we took. There's caffeine in that. You had another one. I had a Reign.
So I had a Reign.
Before this, I had a Monster. Oh my god. 2 Monsters. I had 2 Monsters before that. So
we are not addicted.
we don't have a problem.
We're not addicted.
We're both riding on at least 700 milligrams caffeine, 50 milligrams of DMHA, 2 grams of oxiracetam, 30 milligrams of new pept. Is that it?
Yeah. Well, I had a serving of oxiracetam when you and Jamie did the podcast,
Which is probably.
and then I had another serving and a half.
Maybe we both had 3 grams ish.
Yeah.
3 grams.
Because you put a lot in my Reign.
Oh,
because we didn't measure it out. And you just kept pouring it.
Needless to say, we don't have a problem.
No.
Not at all.
We're definitely not stimmed out of our minds to the point where it's basally speed at this point.
Dude, it's so bad. We send help our way.
I don't even know.
Sit back a little bit. You look bigger than me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, maybe I am bigger.
I know you're. Hey, any Instagram photo of us together.
Don't look. Don't look at it. Just look at mine.
Why is your torso so tall?
Okay, I have a weirdly long torso. I think my body proportions make.
That's why your squat and deadlift are so bad. It's just the range of motion is.
Oh, my deadlift's pretty good. Hey,
405.
405, 455.
Barely.
I've been training for less. My first deadlift ever in my life, I did April 2021. It hasn't even been a year, and I've put almost 200 pounds.
I remember you deadlifting and lifting many years ago, though.
I never deadlifted. It might have been trap bar at
Okay, right.
At this
Football camp.
Sports place.
To get strong, you gotta do conditioning work. That means box jumps and sprints.
But I took 3 years off. Remember, I had a broken back comment.
I do remember that.
Broken back. That kind of set me back a teeny tiny bit.
I remember when we were at Jamie's graduation party, you're telling me about what you lifted, and this is the time when I thought I was a lot bigger than I was, and I remember you telling me what you did on bench, and I'm like, this guy's kind of close to me, and he's been lifting he's lifted for a month before he broke his back.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of a problem.
Yeah, and then I hurt myself, and everything got reset. Went back to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got addicted to video games.
I was gonna say painkillers, and I'm like, oh god, Ryan.
No, actually, I didn't take many painkillers. I was worried. Worried about getting.
What a badass!
I do remember. I don't know if I should say this, but
go ahead.
I do remember. We had to. So this was peak of my broken back. When I was just healing, maybe a month in. So everything was still really painful. It was hard to stand. I remember my biggest problem was standing. I just could not stand or sit for long periods of time. Maybe 45 minutes at the most before it was unbearable. And that was with the help of this ginormous, this back brace that was it puts lifting belts to shame how tight you could get that thing.
I think you gotta bring that to the gym.
Except it covers my entire, I don't even know if you could break, yeah. But, so we ended up having to go to Minnesota to visit my grandma. And she lives in Winona. And, we're from Janesville. So it's about, 3 hours? About?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it's about 3 hours. But we had to go. And I was still, not able to sit. And the bumpiness of a car...
You're screaming.
...was terrible.
Oh, I bet.
It was... So, my mom, she had lots of back problems. And she had leftover medication. I don't remember what kind it was. And if I did,
let's just call it Advil.
Yeah, Advil. Just a little bit of Advil. Let's say I took some. Maybe a little more than I should have. And, dude... This was one of the greatest. I can see why people get addicted to that.
Oh, I'd imagine.
Because I was sitting in the back of the car laying down
I love you. Yeah. I feel so good.
I had no pain the whole car ride.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
See, I tell myself that I wouldn't get addicted to something that I have enough willpower if I were to get on it. But then I see how bad it got with just caffeine, and I know if I ever took an Adderall, I would be addicted. If I ever got on meth, bro, you wouldn't see me anymore. I would be
missing teeth.
I'd be working the street corner to like pay for my addiction.
All your gains gone.
Oh God! Did you know Hitler was actually on a cocaine and meth stack?
Really?
Yes.
That's insane.
So his doctor told him. He actually asked at one point. He's like, "What I get addicted? Am I addicted to it?" And his doctor's like, "No. Addicts sniff it. We inject it."
Oh,
that was his, like.
That's so much better.
It's so much better. But one of these side effects from people taking is either meth and cocaine. I'm pretty sure it's meth and cocaine. Mm-hmm. It was at least one of them, if not both of them. One of the side effects is people just orgasm spontaneously when they take it.
I've actually heard that.
It's so interesting.
You know what I learned in one of my psych classes?
What's that?
Oh, dude, it's gonna be hard to remember. Okay. Don't quote me on this because this could be incorrect.
Fact check him.
But we were learning about adrenaline and like the flight response, and the reason why it works is because your body takes any unnecessary bodily functions, like involuntary bodily functions such as digestion and I can't think of many examples, but I should be able to after all the nootropics we took.
Honestly.
But like digestion's an example. It takes any process that would, like, you need energy that's unnecessary, and it takes all of that leftover, like, blood flow energy and puts it straight into your muscles, which is why you're able to do, like, inhuman things, like lift cars, because, you know, it's kind of, what's that movie where that girl takes a pill, she can use, like, 100%?
Oh, Lucy.
Yeah, it's not a good movie, but it's almost like that. Your body just stops. It uses 100% of its capability by stopping your digestion and stuff like that.
Oh, it also turns off pain receptors in the brain, so you don't feel your muscles ripping off. And there's a lot of things in the brain that limit our performance, and to keep us safe. So you don't go to lift something and you lift it by tearing like your bicep off, which is a good thing. It's kind of a cool thought though. Like, what if I could turn that off and just like turn into like an ape? Go like gorilla. Just go like, because gorillas, they actually they don't have theoretically more muscle than us. They just have, or some do, but like a chimp our size is significantly stronger than us. Not because it has more muscle, but because it can actually use its muscles and it has stronger tendons that prevent it from getting injured and whatnot. So it's not really like our muscles have a ton of potential. It's just our body doesn't allow us to use the max percentage. When adrenaline's released, our body recruits more motor neurons. So theoretically, we have more energy, significantly, like a lot more energy going through our body that's available to lift. When in reality, we might only have like access to 50% of it. And so, like Eddie Hall for his deadlift, he actually trained with psychologists, so he could put himself in that fight or flight response. So he literally said, he's like, I'll never tell anyone what I thought about.
But we all know what he was thinking about.
Probably about his like sons or daughters like being murdered or something, or like.
I think in a video he vaguely described it, and I think what he was getting at is that there was a guy on top of like one of his kids, probably not doing the most holy of acts.
Yeah.
And he was probably just imagining, like, pulling the guy off. And he said that's... Yeah. I also saw another thing in that he made, like, a 20-minute video of, like, stuff that no one, like, heard about the lift, you know?
Yeah.
And he said that you can see in the video he looks at the head judge and, like, twists his head and has this, like, crazy stare. And he said for a second he just saw him as like this demon.
I remember
that he like wanted to kill.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he was friends with the head judge.
Oh my God.
And he's like looking at this guy with this crazy stare.
His eye colors changed too during the lift. I remember like he went in and out of consciousness for like a bit after it too. It moved so easily, but I'm like, imagine like there's just all the blood flow and whatnot, and like the strain
and
on
the
their
fact
spine.
that he held it for 10 seconds.
Like
looking around like, I just did this.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Halfdoor, when he did like 2 kilograms over that, his looked a lot easier. And he didn't look like he died afterwards either. The speed was about the same, just Eddie had like a lot more long-term consequences off of it.
I think the problem with Eddie's was the fact that he just held it. Like, could you imagine what your CNS is going through holding half a ton just holding it, and you're standing there looking around, it's like, put it down!
Your body's begging you to stop it. Eddie, put us down! Put it down!
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's what happens when you lift that much weight.
Yeah.
And you and me in some of our deadlift sessions at night, honestly just that one, we've done some really stupid stuff.
Yeah, we can't train together. One of us will get injured or
fatigued for the next 3 weeks. A lot of stupid stuff happens when we deadlift together.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's
And you have a meet coming up.
I do. That's why you can't convince me to go to the gym with you on my rest days.
I'll just leave a trail of DMHA.
Ooh, what's this, huh?
Yeah.
I can't use DMHA in my meet, though.
I think technically you can.
Really? USPA? I thought Patrick told me I can't.
They might not. It might be in the list. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. They might be banned. It might not be banned.
The one thing I'm most worried about in my meet is, and I think I'm fine, but like, what if by chance my pre-workout is spiked and they test me because I'm in a tested division?
I swear I'm natty, guys.
And they're like, "Hey, you tested positive for Rad 140." I'm like, "What? What the like?"
It'd be kind of ironic.
It would be.
It'd be
my
funny.
whole like.
Your whole identity would be shattered.
Yeah, because people think I already take. There's someone's dad that I'm friends with. I told you this story. Yeah. So she sent me a video last night, and it's a video of him, and they're at the sushi place, and he's like, "Ryan, give me the juice." This guy wants me to sell him.
He's my trend dealer.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, like,
don't tell anyone.
Don't as we put this out online for the whole world to find.
I actually test it to make sure they're like quality trend
100%.
before I give it to you.
Exactly. Yeah, literally. Like I don't want any second grade stuff.
Oh no.
So my dealer buddy over here just make sure that he gets me the top best stuff. I remember there's this one guy at the athletic club named Thomas Welch.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Welch was this. He's been in prison, which doesn't mean much, but he was insane. The guy was insane. He was mad. He was angry. He had a grill, bald, short, and fat.
I don't think I know who you're talking about.
He lost some weight. He actually still follows me on social media, so like if he's watching, I don't think he'd watch this. He actually got denied after he moved down to Florida. One of the gyms that he visited denied him because they didn't like him as a person. So they said no to him joining. He found a different gym. Mm-hmm. The guy I remember, he was so open about his steroid use. And he's like, yeah, I visited my dealer's house, and he showed me where he makes it in his basement and stuff. And I'm like, bro, that's so sketchy.
I know, that's
so sketchy. And he's like telling me like, he's like, yeah, I'm on 500 test for 300 trend right now.
I think I know who you're talking about. I definitely know who you're talking about. He used to come up to me like when I haven't been lifting for very long. So like since how long have I been? Like a year and a little.
And
bit.
he'd try to give you advice.
And he would try and give me advice when I just started out. And of course I didn't know anything, so I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" Like, thanks, dude.
Nah, not this dude.
Yes, that's him.
Yeah, Thomas.
Pull it up, Jamie.
But
yeah, he'd always tell me about his stack. He'd be like, listen, I wouldn't take this now. Like, I'd wait a little bit, but this is what I'm on. This is how you do it.
He tried to get love on steroids.
He did?
He tried to convince her to take steroids.
That's awesome. Yeah.
He brought a lot to the gym. I remember I'd seen him
as a character.
I'd see him coming in sometimes and just hide behind the counter because I knew he was going to have like a 20-minute long conversation.
I could not escape him.
Oh, he was awful.
Right.
But he would always train. There's these 3 attractive girls.
Yes.
He would always live with them.
Yes.
He's this like 40, 45
I remember this.
He's like this old-ass dude who's not good looking at all. Crazy. Probably has killed a few people.
No, he's definitely killed
He went to jail for assaulting a police officer.
Yes, I know. I think he told me about
it. And he's just lifting with these 20-year-old attractive chicks, and I'm just like, damn, Thomas has it going on.
Dude, the stimulants we're on are hitting me.
It's a little bit rough, and I don't think this is actually happening, but I thought I crashed like immediately for a second, like for a split second. I thought that I was like tired, but I don't think that's it. I think I'm so hyped up. I'm tired.
Dude, my mouth is like moving, like involuntarily, like it just needs to speak, and I'm sitting here listening to you, and my mouth is like, Say something. I'm like, no, patience.
You split dual personalities whenever you take stimulants.
Like roid rage.
Dude, roid rage, so what I've heard about roid rage is it actually you don't get rage like directly from it. If you're a dick already, it makes you more of a dick.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. If anything, like, people with low testosterone are the assholes, for the most part. People on trend are going to be angry. Mm-hmm. Anyone who's like fucking with their hormones a ton is going to like be like more anxious, prone. I've heard trend though makes you cheat on your wife and makes you kill people.
Yeah, that's why I take it.
That's why I buy it. I saw. Have you seen that one shirt? It's like fuck horse, take trend, kill everyone.
Yeah, there's a shirt I saw on someone's Instagram. deadlifting, but it was a red shirt. No, it was a black shirt and in red letters, just capital letter. It's just a Trent. That's it. Trent. Just on the shirt. That's it. It was black with red letters, and I wanted so bad.
I mean, you and me would wear that, but imagine like wearing like meth. That's just on your shirt.
That's good.
People would probably think you're a dealer.
That'd be a funny shirt.
It would be a funny shirt. Methamphetamine, cocaine,
Heroin.
That'd be bad. I think that you wouldn't probably be able to work out at the athletic club with. There's this one dude. He has this. He carries around this water bottle at the athletic club, and it just has naked anime girls all over it.
Oh, really?
And no one said anything to them yet.
We had this one guy at my school. He graduated like 2 or 3 years ago, and he always wore a hat to school that said hentai. It was so funny. It was so funny.
I've seen those like, and I'm very adamantly against like porn and stuff, but I think like seeing sometimes the hats that say like Brazzers on it, I get a smile, but then I'm like, you're a degenerate.
Yeah.
I saw this one video where this guy gave his mom a Brazzers hat, and like said that, oh, it's like some charity or something. So she wore it around everywhere.
That's hilarious.
And he like taped like people's like reactions to like seeing it at like family events and whatnot. And like these old women were coming up, or like older women coming up to her and be like, "That's disgusting. You should be ashamed." And what is wrong with you? She's like, "What?" Yeah, literally, it's a TikTok. It's pretty funny. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we are on a lot of stuff. The pre-workout shits.
Oh yeah.
Kind of hitting me just a bit.
Yeah.
I think I can hold it.
I think I can too. Although you kind of never know.
You and me are going to legit have to have a fist fight for the bathroom.
Yeah. Hey, I wrestled at one point in my life.
I weigh more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
This like conversation we're having is going all over the place. It's because we're on so much stuff. Like I can't keep a train. I can't keep one like single topic in my head.
It's just bouncing from. We went from Hitler to orgasms to porn hats.
Oh my god! I didn't finish telling my site.
Tell your story.
Okay. I don't know.
Went to Eddie Hall.
I don't know if this was due to the adrenaline taking away all your bodily functions, or we might have been learning about like arousal or something. But there's something that can happen to you. I think it's in a flight or flight mode where your body can just orgasm itself in like due to a flight or flight response because it just needs to get rid of everything.
Damn! We gotta release a load to run from this tiger.
Yeah, like literally. Me and Rowan, we were joking about in the class. We were like, Matt, you're running away from a murder and you just jizz yourself. Like, could you imagine?
That wouldn't be the most comfortable thing to do. Shit!
I mean, you wouldn't even realize it though at that point.
At that point, you would if you're running away from a murder. Do you remember the headaches I would get?
Yeah, like recently.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah, like literally like last week.
Yeah. Do you
remember? Oh no.
Well, what headaches? It was so long ago.
I don't remember.
It was on a set of 315 for 315 for 18. I was going for 20, but I got this terrible headache that just started at like 15, and I had to stop. And it was the worst headache ever. Anyways, I got this headache whenever I exercised, whenever I ran up a flight of stairs, or whenever I got horny. I'm not even joking.
You didn't tell me that.
I did. It's embarrassing. I only told I didn't even tell my doctor when I messaged them.
Yeah, I get these really bad headaches when I'm horned up.
Not even joking though. It was so inconvenient.
Maybe because all of the blood just ran away from your brain straight to your.
I think it's the heart rate. So I think it's whenever your blood pressure increases, and when you get horny, your blood pressure is gonna. Dude, I remember there's this hot chick in freshman year, and she I wore something really tight to school one day, and my hand was on the table, and my pulse was lifting my hand off. And I'm like, what the heck is happening to me? I could hear my heart rate. This is one of those things.
It's pretty embarrassing.
Pretty embarrassing.
Pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Can't say that's ever happened to me. I like your hand was literally
my hand
moving up.
I was like, shit. But I think I just put it down by my side. But yeah, it was one of the things where it was like my blood pressure was so high that my pulse was literally just like, it was visibly moving my hand. And I guess when I got horny and my blood pressure went up and I just got headaches. Like excruciating headaches. I'm not like legitimately like debilitating headaches.
Yeah. Well, I kind of know if that was like when I had that problem with the leg press.
It's just in the back of your head and you like can't like you. It almost feels like an
completely
itch.
Debilitating.
Yeah, literally. Anyways, we're done now. Thank God.
Yeah, he's fine, I guess.
I'm horny and happy. There's a reason this is on the Zastcast.
There's no topic to this podcast.
I tell people,
there's zero topic.
The Zastcast, you don't talk about anything. We don't talk about motivation, fitness. We just talk about shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Literal poop.
Literal poop.
Literal poop. Man,
we just got to get stimmed out for everything we record now.
Yeah, that would be...
It's funny because like
I feel crazy.
You can take on the world, Ryan. Let's go pull 500.
Should we just drink this? God of Rage.
200 milligrams of DMHA. Junglass regalia extract. Junglass. I don't. Is it Junglass?
I've heard Junglass.
I don't know. Nate, the owner of the Burn Nutrition Store, the podcast, the Primal Podcast. I don't know if he's the
We're messed
I don't know if he's the podcast. Come on, let it out. I don't know if he is the sponsor of these Zastcasts officially, but we're just gonna go with it. I don't know if he wants to be associated.
Sponsored by
Sponsored by Burn Nutrition.
Come here, 20% off. Code Zastcast.
It's actually 15% off.
15% off.
And it's Zastrow.
Oh.
Go Zastrow! 15% off. I get some commission.
Yeah, I get nothing.
He wants to work here though.
I kind of do.
Dude, this place is lit. Imagine you're a teenager. You love working out at the gym. You go to the supplement shop to talk to the dude who knows everything, and the next thing you know, you get a job there.
I know.
Like you get that burst of euphoria. It's like working at the gym. Until working at the gym becomes toxic, and you hate working at the gym because the gym fucking sucks. I hate
the gym that we sometimes go when we don't have a choice because it's inferior to any other.
The music.
Oh my god! Okay, we're gonna talk about this because the music at commercial gyms should be illegal.
It's immoral.
Especially the one we go to. They play the same 4 songs
in repeat.
I take a lot of videos of my lifts and I'll look through them and it'll literally be every other video is the exact same song. I don't even know the names of the song, but I could like sing every word.
Literally every single time.
And it's not by choice.
It's not good music. It's just that 80s rock that's not even good rock. It's not like it's the same toxic songs that slow you down and like have like the high pitched like female singer or like just shitty music, and it's every single day same music. They used to have metal playing in the outside part of the gym that goes there, and this is not associated like this gym. We don't know the name of it. We're not.
No, I have no idea what gym this is.
We don't know. It's just a gym that we go to.
Yeah.
But the music steals my soul. I almost kill myself when I'm in there from the music.
There was one day that I went to the gym and I got these new earbuds, and for some reason they stopped. Like they just didn't work. I could not connect them to my phone. I couldn't turn them on. I couldn't do anything. So I was left with no headphones. But I had my other pair of earbuds but they were at my house, and I literally called my mom to have her bring them to me because I was already like stimmed out on pre-workout and I couldn't like go and drive home and come back because I just couldn't do that. So I called my mom and literally had her bring me headphones because I can't handle the music that they play there that much. Now I know I might be kind of an asshole for making my mom drive 15 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it is, to bring me a pair of earbuds, but you don't understand.
You're doing lat pull downs and you're literally thinking of ways to hang yourself from the lat pull down machine because of how bad the music is.
I was deadlifting too. Like you can't deadlift in that gym if you don't have a pair of headphones.
It's so bad. It's like imagine listening to the same song on repeat. That's the shittiest song ever. It's like that feeling when you have a song stuck in your head but you're trying to fall asleep. You go over like the same lyrics like just over and over and over.
I think I'd rather listen to Kids Bop
100%
than what they play.
100%. It's awful. And it's such like a lukewarm gym too. They have nice equipment, but the atmosphere is so light and like
so bad.
It's like you get Planet Fitness vibes with nice equipment, and that's almost worse than just Planet Fitness vibes. Planet Fitness vibes, at least no one takes themselves seriously going to Planet Fitness. At the gym that we go to,
that shall not be named. We don't know the name.
We don't know the name of the gym, and we only go there so rarely, and it's actually not just down the street from
where we are right now.
Yes, but
wait, or is it? Or is it right down the street? I don't know. Is there even a gym near us?
No, and like the lack of chalk.
No chalk. Okay, the gym that I go to that I don't know.
That we don't know about.
I break every rule there. You're not supposed to wear cutoffs. You're not supposed to use chalk. You're not supposed to record. You're not supposed to bring your phone in the locker room. I do.
They posted new photos in the locker room.
I know.
I feel like. So I could get banned from the gym. Would they be okay with me? Probably not. Probably no, because I worked there. Mm-hmm. Worked. Well, I didn't work there.
To be fair, I do understand the locker room rule because I have taken a picture before, and all of a sudden I look and there's a naked old guy in the locker room. I'm like, I can't put that anywhere.
Dude, I'm in the sauna. And there's just a dude, doesn't even have a towel, just sitting with his balls out.
I know.
And it's just like, bro!
I want to be able to have the confidence that old gym men,
These
they
old-
walk around butt naked.
So bad.
Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And they talk to each other.
Oh,
Just
it's so
standing there, literally arms like this.
Their balls are
Yeah.
dangling a good foot away from each other or less. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I could never.
I couldn't either. I wish we had a hardcore gym in Janesville. We don't though. We don't. It's awful. If Primal was in Janesville, dude. Oh.
See, we can say the name of that one
Because
because
it's awesome!
It's amazing.
Jimmy's gonna come on the podcast.
Jimmy?
Jim?
Jim?
Yeah, he said he's going to, but we can't find a time because he's a busy man.
So the owner of this gym we go to, Primal, in Stoughton, amazing gym.
Check it out. Hopefully the sponsor.
Yeah.
Imagine me sponsored by Primal
Strength
Strength
and
and
Fitness.
Fitness, the Primal Life podcast.
Oh, that would be sick.
I'm gonna message him and see.
You
if I
should.
Like, that'd be pretty cool.
But I've never seen a guy care about like the community of a gym more than him. He does like everything.
He
for
turned-
the people, just for the people. that
Lifting
go there.
Jesus, he turns weights into happiness.
Yes.
Literally.
I was lifting there, and he saw I was deadlifting, and he just brings out a box of pizza, and he's like, "If your weight starts with a 1, then you have to eat a piece after every set." Because I needed to get bigger. He's like, "You're looking a little skinny, Ryan."
Oh, that hurts.
I know. But I appreciate the free pizza. He was like, after every set, you put down the weight and you run over here and you're eating a piece of pizza.
I love how every single time I go, there's just candy laying on the table or like gummy bears and shit. Like that's so cool. And like you just don't get that vibe, the atmosphere. I remember I brought Annabelle Phillips. She might have been a year before you, or you were probably going to school at the same time. I think you were a freshman or sophomore when she was a senior.
I feel like I'd recognize her face.
So Isaac and her brother Noah are both they're super close to Nate, so they just hang out here all the time. They're a super great family. But I brought her to the gym at like 9:00 one night, Primal, and she's like used to only go to the athletic club. Trains hard, but just has never really had that environment, so I brought her to Primal.
Oh, yeah.
And Jimmy was walking around just shirtless with like a belt on, and he goes, "Colin, this is peak performance right here," and points to himself. And I was like, "I know, Jimmy, I'm trying to be like you."
Dude, I was scared the first time I had to talk to Jimmy.
The first time I had to talk to Jimmy, he actually messaged me over Instagram and told me he's going to throw me in the dumpster if I didn't sign up.
Patrick told me about that. Yeah.
No, I take Primal, because I went with Josiah after hours, paid the guest pass, and then I take Primal. He's like, "You visit?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was there last night." He goes, "Sign the waiver?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Well, make sure you get it next time, or otherwise I had to throw you in the dumpster like the rest of them." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's funny."
Yeah.
And then super nice guy. And I remember I came here and he was like, "I saw your page. I know you're serious. You don't have the waiver. You know what's up." And I'm just like, "Jimmy, come here."
Yeah.
I love
This
shaking-
guy has a free membership everywhere he goes.
Literally.
He doesn't have to pay for anything.
I
don't
don't.
understand how it's possible.
Metroflex, one for life. Patrick paid for mine at Primal.
Does he still pay for it?
I have never.
Or do you just not have a membership and you just kind of go?
I wonder if Jimmy is like. I'm probably gonna ask Jimmy about that. Just ask the status of it. Because quite honestly, I work full time now, so like I wouldn't be to the point where I'd be like, "Oh, I have to save money." Like I would get a membership at Primal, and like, dude, I'm gonna text him see if he wants to sponsor the podcast.
That'd be sick.
Get sponsored by Burn Nutrition and Primal Strength and Fitness. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
But like that'd be really awesome. But yeah. So for one, I actually don't. My parents now. So actually, Burn Nutrition doesn't have. So Nate is kind of getting screwed over by the gym that we work at
Oh, yeah.
because he gives them the gift cards and he gets a free membership. You know how many people came in and redeemed 25 gift? Like he lost so much money from the gift cards he gave them. It looks like we might have never mind.
Perfect.
Like there's a stack of like this many $25 gift receipts. That
Yeah.
people redeemed.
From the
club.
place we work at?
The place, the gym that. Oh yeah, it's not a club.
Not a club at all. There's no. It doesn't. That's not the
and
name.
he just gets a free membership and his name on the wall.
Oh.
It's. I literally was like, it feels so immoral. I don't get it.
The gym that we go to that we have no idea what the name is kind of like the worst.
It's kind of like the
environment,
grubby,
like
the sketchy man in a suit that like demands your money and treats you like shit.
It's so weird, the environment, because like it's a super nice facility. It's got so many options for like everyone, but they're so like strict about the stupidest things.
It's not a gym. No. It's not a gym. Gym, like, listen, the environment there, it's a bunch of people who don't change.
Yeah.
No one gets strong. Very few people get stronger at the club. Just a bunch of old guys who are waiting to die and train.
That's not the name of it.
Oh, shit. What time is it so I can beep this out? 29. Okay, we're 30 minutes in. It's awful. It's people don't change there. And the people who go there are weird.
Uh-huh.
There's people who smell, and it's
such a weird environment. I don't know, like, everyone knows the environment of Planet Fitness. You see videos and stuff.
It's like smell the air. You know what it smells like.
It's comparable to a Planet Fitness vibe, just with free weights and like a bench press.
Literally, free. And the occasional person who's kind of chill.
Yeah.
Occasionally, there's some cool people at the club. It's just working there.
Not the club.
Oh shoot, the gym that we work.
There's
at.
gonna be so many beeps.
Beep,
You've said it like 1,000.
I have. This is gonna be. I'll also rewatch the podcast and go through and cut it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's painful, man. I feel like I've literally lost testosterone working there. Like, I would leave my...
No, you didn't work there.
Shit. Oh, damn it! They know. I like the owner. I like most of the staff.
I'm friends with the owner's son. I mean, no, I'm not.
The owner, his heart is in the right place, but he's not willing to change.
Yeah.
And the trainers there's a few good ones.
Uh-huh.
A few.
Very few.
I mean, we're not even going to, explain who's good or bad, because a lot of them are following me on social media, and I don't want someone sending this one of the trainers who works at the gym that we train at that we don't know the name of because we don't go there that often, and
it's not near us. It's definitely not down the street from where we are right now.
Down the street
at
right
Burn
now.
Nutrition.
But I see these trainers doing these shitty ab circuits, and it's like, okay, and someone who could be like, Colin, what if that client can only do that ab circuit? Okay, they do it for everyone.
Yeah.
I see them doing their swings with the ropes for every client.
Yeah.
I've witnessed one time that the trainers had them bench press. I've witnessed zero squats. I can't think of a single time that I've seen the trainers.
I think I may have seen squats once, but okay. Here's my problem with the fitness industry in like the world we live in right now. You know how easy it is to educate yourself on this stuff? Like, you know, people back then, it was kind of like guessing, see what works, and you like had to read like these magazines. Yeah, exactly. There's so many informational YouTube videos. There's so many credible sources where you can learn. Like for me, I mean, I'm completely self-taught on all this. I've spent so much time just looking up stuff to educate myself. So why do we have trainers that are certified that have no idea what they're doing? Like, why is that allowed?
Why do we have these trainers?
Yeah.
There's this one trainer at the club, and I don't like the guy anymore because... And why? You know those people who, like, you say something and get highly offended because they misunderstood what you're saying and they won't, like, ever sit down with you and talk about it?
Yeah.
This happened. Like, I said something, the person that they were... I guess they're going to know who I'm talking about. The person who they're married to now legitimately thought I called them fat and would not... I kept on trying to be like, hey, like, what did I say? But they just would not allow me to say it, and then blocked me and everything, would not be nice to me anymore, barely talk to me and whatnot. And it's like, it's just shit like that. So I dislike the trainer who's not... They know if they see it.
It's so hard to keep this vague because these are so specific. Stories are so specific.
Oh, I know. But it's like, I see this dude who legit has a stomach. His stomach is hanging out of his shirt.
I know who you're talking about.
Not a lie. He's not fat, but he's not fit either.
Yeah.
And like, he's doing these shitty circuits, these shitty bodyweight exercises, these shitty ab exercises that could be done a million different ways better, these shitty swings, these medicine balls. And it's just like, bro, if you came to the jungle, I'd kill you.
No weight classes in the jungle.
No weight classes in the jungle. Legitimately. I don't know. I don't respect the trainer who doesn't look like he lifts.
Yeah. I don't know why they try and make things so complicated too.
I know.
It's like, okay, there's obviously
it's so expensive too.
Yes.
It's like literally like $45 for a 30-minute session.
And why do they I don't understand why they make things so complicated. Why are we doing this crazy rope thing, then go and run and push a thing? Like, if you want to lose weight, and I'm not even like a super experienced, like I've only been doing this stuff for like a year and a little bit, maybe a year, 2 months, something like that. Yeah. But, you know, I've spent a lot of time researching and stuff, and what I found is that this is not complicated. If you want to lose weight, you go on a calorie deficit, and that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. You can do some extra cardio, optionally extra cardio.
But if you are eating less calories than you burn in a day, you have to lose weight.
It does not work the other way around. And people are going to say, oh, what if they have thyroid issues? They're still going to, a calorie deficit will still allow them to lose weight. They'll just, they might have to be a little bit lower than most people. Mm-hmm. Or it's like the people who have like, it's literally a one size fits all thing. Yeah. And yes, like there's certain things that you have to like work for. It's like, but there's always a way to lose weight.
And you don't have to be in like a 1,000 calorie deficit. 200, 300 calorie deficit over the course of 2 months. You're gonna, I mean, a 200 to 300 calorie deficit. You're looking at, if you're pretty obese, that could be a pound a week. If you're moderate, like if you're a little overweight but you're not like super fat, you could like that's like maybe half a pound a week just from eating.
Listen, if you're a normal person who's over like 300 pounds, you could legitimately cut 700 calories. Replace it with good food and eat more volume than you did previously while losing, if you're obese, you can lose like 2 pounds a week, relatively healthy. Yeah. That's like, could be like a 900 calorie deficit. And especially if you replace the food that you're not eating, the unhealthy food, with food that's like high in volume, your simple carbohydrates, your fruits and vegetables, you get good with spices and spice in your meat and whatnot. Dude, when I started eating healthy, the stimulants when I started eating healthy, I had to consume so much more food.
Yes,
dude, legitimately.
I'm at a weight where, so I'm competing in powerlifting at the 165 weight class, and I started this like training at around 150, but I wanted to clean bulk. I didn't want to be your stereotypical fat powerlifter. I'm now 160 and I'm basically just maintaining, so eating's not too much of a problem anymore. Yeah. But when I was bulking up and not trying to not get fat doing it, oh my gosh, the amount of food you have to eat. And this is what obese people don't understand. You can eat more food than you do and be in a calorie deficit.
It's like a single Culver's burger has like 680 calories in it. You know how many calories are in my 4 cups of white rice and 6 eggs? It's like 900.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a bowl like this
and you're gonna
big
be full
to the top, and I'm like eating it down, and I'm stuffed by the end, and I feel good because I'm not having all those like shitty fats and sugars and that are like causing my insulin to spike and crash, and my body to take a year to digest everything because it's so like processed.
I know.
Dude, 1 Culver's meal could be like 1,600 calories easily.
Yeah.
You get a large soda, that's like 400 calories right there. You get a burger, fries. The burger, the fries and the drink could be a total of 1,000 calories alone.
When I used to work there, I would get, free meals for my break.
Yeah.
And my go-to, this is so bad, but this is how easy it is to like severely overeat.
Yeah.
Is my go-to would be a double Burger with bacon.
Let's pull it up right now. Yeah. I'm curious.
So it'd be a double Burger with bacon, 6 to 8 pieces of shrimp, like a little boat of French fries, and like 2 chocolate milks. And it was probably close to like 2,500 calories.
I was going to say at least 2,000, probably more.
And sometimes I would mix in like the little pretzel bites with my fries. It would be so bad. But I would have to eat all of that to feel full. Or, what was it? I don't know what I'm saying.
Double Butterburger. Butterburger cheese double, 700 calories.
And then
original one is 560.
Yeah.
So 700.
Let's say that one with bacon?
No, with bacon. So that's 800.
800? Yeah.
Plus fries, let's say 300, 1,100.
Well, it was probably more than 300 because it was a pretty big boat of fries.
So 450, 500.
Yeah.
You're looking at
2 chocolate milks, which was about 360 calories.
Oh God, you're looking at close to like 3,000 calories in a meal.
Bad.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. In today's day and age, you don't have an excuse to be fat. Assuming you're not in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
You don't have any severe conditions that prohibit you to. I would encourage you to get fit and do what you can. You can always do something. You can always listen. No matter how fat you are, you could. If you're confined to a bed, move your arms around.
I know.
Or stand up.
Once a day, just stand up.
Stand up.
Am I allowed to say that I am violently fatphobic?
Go ahead.
I am violently fatphobic. There is no excuse. It's so, okay. I don't want to say it's easy, but it's simple.
Yes.
You eat less calories and exercise. You only need 30 minutes a day of low intensity cardio and be in a calorie deficit. to lose weight.
A significant.
You don't even need to do cardio. If you're in a calorie deficit, your body is forced to lose weight. You have to.
Yeah.
Because if you are expending more calories than you're eating, that's how weight loss works.
Literally.
That's just how it works.
And people who are like, oh, fitness is hard. Dude, fitness is fun. Listen. Your body, literally, you are taking, your body is taking pseudo opioids, releasing painkillers, endorphins, dopamine.
Yes.
And then you get addicted to it. It's not hard.
I think what people need to realize is, like, the results don't come instantly, but once you see the results, it's an addiction.
You're hooked. It's fun. It's maintainable. For 99% of the population, you all can do it.
Yes. And there's so many ways to do it. Like, you see videos of people doing this crazy cardio, like, you're like, that doesn't look fun. That, you know, they're sweating, they're like gasping for air after every set, and you're like, well, that doesn't look fun. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You just go in, lift something heavy, rest for 10 minutes, lift something else, like, heavy again,
yeah.
And that's fine.
And the great thing is, once you put on muscle, you can eat more.
Yes.
When when I was starting in the gym, I was probably 2,000 calories a day to gain weight. And then, like, now I'm eating like 3,000 calories, and like it's easy, it's fun. You can eat food, you can enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about one bad day of eating because, like, you know that your body will use the calories for some more growth. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not hard. You always have the time. Listen, from people who you're in school full time, you're working a job, training for a powerlifting meet and whatnot. You always have the time, and you might have to, like, stop. It always bothers me when people who watch like 4 hours of TV a day. Oh, I don't have the time.
I know.
It's like, fuck bullshit. And it's like, it's like bullshit. You don't.
Yeah.
Literally, cut your TV time down to 2 hours and do something that's actually benefiting you. You know how shitty I feel when I don't work out, even if my day's super busy?
Yeah.
I work out at 2 in the morning sometimes because that's the only time I have. And I appreciate the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
To have the opportunity to choose to make your day hard and have that be the hardest part of your day is a blessing. Mm-hmm. It's a blessing.
And, like, obviously people don't have to live the way that you and I live, where, like, you know, we work and then work out, and, you know, we don't have time for a lot of stuff because we make time for the gym. But, I mean, me and you, we're going to the gym for a long time. Like, these people, 45 minutes is plenty of time to get, like, everything you need in for your goals.
Literally.
And who doesn't have 45? Take maybe driving there and back. Who doesn't have an hour 15 to spare in their day?
No one doesn't.
Anyone can make time for that.
Yeah, literally, there's no excuses for it. If you're fat and out of shape, and you've been fat and out of shape during the whole of COVID-19, you have no excuses.
COVID's not an excuse either.
It's not an excuse either. You know how much I was working out like 7 days a week when I was at home because that was the only thing I could do. When my job shut down, school shut down, so there was no excuse at all.
And I don't think any place is, like, shut down anymore. Maybe in, like, other countries.
Maybe in, like, Canada, where it's, like, run by a bunch of tyrannical dickheads.
Where it's crazy.
It's crazy.
But, like, even if everything is shut down, go for a walk.
Literally.
Walking is one of the best forms of, like, cardio.
You know how many good, like, basement workouts I had with just a pair of chairs for dips? I was doing handstand push-ups. I was doing, I got a band, and I was able to do, like, seated single arm rows, curls, presses.
People don't realize how easy it is to work out.
The park in Janesville.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities.
I've been sore for days after park workouts as a bodybuilder, powerlifter who still does conditioning work. There's a million things you can do. And guess what? If you don't have access to anything like that, and if you don't want to go outside, get some dumbbells and do some shit at home. It's impossible to come up with excuses.
You don't even need equipment. Body weight work, especially if you're overweight, anything body weight is perfectly fine because your body struggles enough carrying all that. If you start squatting your body weight or doing like even push-ups on your knees, when you're overweight, like anything
you're
is
build
good.
Muscle. You're gonna build muscle. You're gonna
anything is good.
Yep. It's kind of crazy, and there's
no excuse to be overweight.
And listen, I think it also comes down to a responsibility thing. You think that there's no moral responsibility that you have that, like, is harmful for being overweight? It's like, bro, if your wife was attacked, what'd you do?
Yeah.
Sit on the guy?
Exactly.
You wouldn't be able to do shit. Are you going to be able to play with your kids? Or are you going to die before you get the opportunity to?
Literally.
Are you going to be walking your daughter down the aisle when she's getting married, or some other guy going to be doing it? That gets me mad.
And I know there's a lot of people that have jobs where, like, they sit down at a desk for very long periods of time, and maybe they have to go home and then sit down and finish up their work and stuff. But like I said, 45 minutes.
And it feels good. It's a stress reliever. The health benefits, you'll sleep better. You'll feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
You'll be able to reduce aging.
Literally, if you put on a thing of, like, a YouTube video of those 20-minute, like, cardio things, and you just follow that on your TV.
It works.
If you're not doing anything, that is enough. Like, eventually you'll have to graduate from that, but, like, people just sit and do nothing.
Basic level of fitness is incredibly easy to achieve.
Yes.
Granted, if you're incredibly overweight, it's going to be a long process, but the simple steps, adding an hour a day of exercise and cleaning for your diet is not hard.
Mm-mm.
It's not. It's
not
just
hard.
stop making the excuses. Stop making the excuses. And listen, I've been 230 pounds before. I was fat. Not obese. I had the excuse that I was a powerlifter. I had to lose the weight, and guess what I did? I stopped eating more. Yeah. It was a little bit hard, but I got down to like 179 within a few months.
You know what's crazy too is the way that calories in, calories out works is it really doesn't even matter. Like if your goal is to only lose weight, now everyone's goal should be to lose weight and put on some muscle so you're not just a twig.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously obese people, all they want to do is lose weight. You could still eat fast food. Yeah. As long as you eat less.
We work at Chipotle.
Yeah,
literally. I have 2 Chipotle meals a day, and I'm still maintaining my weight pretty easily, just because I know what I'm eating, and I know I can adjust my other meals in the day to account for that.
You can eat McDonald's, Popeyes. You could go to get ice cream at Dairy Queen. Like you could eat all the stuff that you enjoy. Just cut one meal out. You can go to a TDE calculator. Yeah. Total daily energy expenditure.
Ooh, getting into the scientific terms.
You just put in your stats,
and it gives you a number that might be close or if not spot on.
Yeah, it'll give you how many calories you need to eat to maintain your body weight, not gain or lose. Just go 200 to 300 below that.
Yep.
You can still be fast food. Just go 200 to 300.
And if you want to improve the quality of your life, cut out some fast food. Eat some high quality foods.
Yeah, I'm not recommending you still.
But
eat
it's why there's a million.
I'm just
routes.
saying it's so easy.
So easy. I don't know.
And there's a way that fits for everyone, no matter your lifestyle, no matter your genetics, no matter your, hormones.
No, literally, you can always gain a little bit of muscle and lose at least a significant amount of fat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The thing is, we're not even lean right now.
No. We're leaner than like 90% of the population, but
probably 95%.
But in terms of like gym goers, we're not the best.
And it gets so much harder. Like, dude, anyone can get my level of leanness, your level of leanness, relatively easily. If I'm going to be honest, it looks like the camera's getting low.
Oh
no! We've been recording for 53 minutes.
What? I don't even know. Hey, we have a topic to at least title it now. Yeah. We talked about weight loss.
We are fatphobic.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun.
Why we're fatphobic. That'd be a fun one.
Why we are violently fatphobic.
If we see you and you're pro fat acceptance, we're gonna.
Okay. To get into another the same topic though. The body positivity movement is ridiculous.
It's a joke. It's designed for people who have disabilities.
Yes.
Or were disabled from.
I think body positivity is understanding that when you are overweight, it's not healthy, and encouragement to lose weight and live a healthier lifestyle. That's body positivity.
Not you're okay being 500
you're super
pounds.
Obese and you're gonna die. You're gonna shave 10 years off your life.
10 years. Get 40. 40. Yeah, literally, it can be that bad.
People are encouraging early deaths, unnecessarily early deaths, because they think that society is cruel for being mean.
Do you go to work like that? Chad, how insensitive of you to think that I work. I'm a disabled American, and you think I can get up and go to work? I don't have that privilege.
You don't have the privilege to go to work? We know you're disabled. You went full fucking gump at some point.
You're going to sit here and say, I bet you don't even have a job.
You don't.
Well, of course I don't. I'm disabled.
There's no
and
excuse.
You come here.
Scared the shit.
I messaged him to come on the podcast.
That's funny.
And he just saw it and liked it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, the body positivity is so dumb.
Yeah.
The society is encouraging people to die early.
Literally.
It is stupid.
It is stupid. Quite stupid. Yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah. If you're a logical person, it doesn't make any sense.
And look, like, you don't have to bully an overweight person.
No, never bully the. Listen. I make fun of my friends.
Yeah.
Because I want them to change. I'm not gonna make them feel anxious and depressed. But if they're getting a little bit fat, I'll be like, look like you put on some size.
Yeah.
Because I care about them enough to change, and I know that works for guys.
And that is body positivity. You are caring about another human being's overall health and encouraging them to be a better person.
If Ryan ended up 400 pounds, I would be the bad guy if I told him you're okay the way you are.
Exactly.
That would be.
It's like telling a cocaine addict that they're fine.
Literally, you're causing more damage.
Like, everyone talks about, drug rehab, like, encourage your friends to go to rehab, give them this information. Why don't we do that for fat people? It's all, like, cocaine takes years off your life. So does being morbidly obese. And why are we saying...
Why is one okay and one's not?
Yes. It's really no different. No. They're both killing you.
Yeah, one is just...
They're both addictions. They're both,
One of them is okay via society, and one of them isn't. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I think, well, we're about reaching an hour right there before my camera turns off in a minute or so.
Yeah.
That was a good talk.
That was good.
You and your stubby little hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look,
my 12-year-old sister has the same finger length.
That's kind of funny. I mean,
it's bad.
If her ratios continue to grow, she's gonna have crazy deadlifts. Just the grip strength.
The hook.
She'll be able to grip the axle bar fully around.
Hook the axle bar.
Oh my gosh, that's an axle bar deadlift. Or that's maybe just it, and you guys both have stumpy little fingers.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I mean, I've got a pretty small family. Like, Jamie's 5'2", my mom's 5'4".
Yeah, it's pretty tall. Taller than me, right?
5'9.5".
Oh.
I'm 5'7". Justin's pretty tall, though.
Yeah, just
5'10".
Justin's the one of you guys that didn't get cursed with short genetics.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's sad.
Oh,
At least
it's blinking at us now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, go on, this. Ah! Let's go listen to Kanye in the car.